Could same-sex marriage be overturned in America? Here's what we know about the newest challenge that just came before the U.S. Supreme Court. You might remember about 10 years ago, the Supreme Court made an historic ruling that essentially legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. It was an opinion that stemmed from a case called Obergefell versus Hodges. At the time, the court was more liberal-leaning, but now that they are a majority conservative justices on the Supreme Court, this case is coming to light. And this new case comes from Kim Davis. You may remember her, a former Kentucky clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses to gay couples back in 2015. Davis, who is now backed by religious groups, says that the original opinion by the Supreme Court violates religious freedom. That's why she's asking them to overturn Obergefell. Now, we have no idea if the justices will actually take up the case officially, but a formal request has been filed. And in September, the justices will bring it up at their conference and decide whether to put it on the docket. This is all happening now in 2025, when at least 9 states are now pushing laws to restrict marriage rights for LGBTQ people, hoping federal courts will let the states ban same-sex marriage again. The good news for couples is that the existing marriages would remain safe because of a law passed in 2022 called the Respect for Marriage Act. But a decision of this magnitude would affect millions of couples across the country. That's why we're following it. Subscribe for updates.